In the autumn of 1888, a shadow fell over London's Whitechapel district. Gas lamps cast eerie glows through the thick fog as women hurried home, knowing that somewhere in the darkness, a killer was watching. This was the hunting ground of Jack the Ripper, perhaps history's most infamous serial killer. The streets of Victorian London were already dangerous. The Ripper brought a new level of horror. His victims were women from the working class, many of them desperately trying to survive in the city's unforgiving underbelly.
What set these murders apart wasn't just their brutality, but the surgical precision with which they were executed.
Between August and November, 5 women met horrific ends. Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Each killing was more grotesque than the last, suggesting a killer who was growing bolder, more confident in his terrible work. The police were powerless to stop him, and the killers seemed to revel in their frustration. Letters arrived at Scotland Yard, taunting the investigators. "Dear boss," one began, before describing future murders in chilling detail. It was signed Jack the Ripper, a name that would haunt London for generations. Then, as suddenly as the killings began, they stopped. The Ripper vanished into history, leaving behind one of criminology's greatest mysteries. Was he a doctor, given his anatomical knowledge? A member of the royal family, protected by powerful forces? Or perhaps a common man who simply knew how to disappear into London's labyrinthine streets? Over 130 years later, the question remains unanswered. The fog-shrouded streets of Victorian London kept their secret, and Jack the Ripper became more than a killer. He became a legend, a dark ghost story that still sends chills down our spines.